Hi guys, hope you're doing well. I've tried to record this video several times this morning or this afternoon, and I'm trying yet again. With quite a lot of pain in my wrist, and I swore in the last video, so let's try again because we do like to keep this channel PG-13, shall we say. Obviously my channel isn't aimed at children, which is one of the little boxes that you have to tick, but I still don't like to swear on it. If you met me in real life, it's a completely different story, but I'm trying to be non-sweary on this channel. Anyway, so talk about the markets that I had at the weekend. I had one in Hatherley, which is about a 45-minute drive away from where I am, and one in Plymouth, which is about 25 minutes away from where I am. The one in Hatherley was beautiful, lovely venue. We were in a barn, but it wasn't cold. I mean, it was breezy, but it wasn't cold. I've done one in a barn previously, and it was so cold, the water frozen, you couldn't use a bathroom because the water in the toilets had frozen. But this was much nicer. The organisers were lovely, kept checking up on all of us, making sure that we were all okay. The other vendors were really nice. There was brilliant footfall. I did okay. Other people did a lot better than me. They obviously had what people wanted. But anyway, I'm just going to go through what I sold and let you know how much I made. So I've just written it out in sale order. So there are a couple of multi-buys. I can't remember what all of them were, but there were a couple of multi-buys. So if I can remember what they are, I will let you know. So the first thing I sold was a cat for £15. Then sold a long neck dinosaur for 10. A popping mushroom for 5. I managed to get some more penguins done, so I sold a penguin for 4, a mallard for 4. I think those two went together. I'm pretty sure they did. I then sold 2 long neck dinosaurs to the same person for £10 each. A baby turtle for 4. A pickle for 3. A mermaid for 12 to this gorgeous little girl. 2 sets of earrings for £3. 2 pickles, but I think they were separate transactions, for £3 each. Another 2 sets of earrings for £3. A sitting bee, a rainbow bee, a bunny, another rainbow bee, and a pot mushroom. Sorry, I didn't say any prices then. Sitting bee for 4, rainbow bee for 8, bunny I've upped the price to 12, rainbow bee again for 8, and another popping mushroom for 5. And I'm pretty sure that the bunny, rainbow bee and pot mushroom were all to the same woman, who was wonderful. She was literally like, I wish I had more people to buy for because I really like your items. I was like, oh, that's lovely. So that was very nice. That was a nice final sale of the day, and she took a business card. So I made £126. My table was £10, and I spent about £20 while we were there, on like coffee and some lunch because Isabella came with me, and I bought a well, he's advertised it as a car hanger, but I'm not hanging it in my rearview mirror, but it's like a scented oil car hanger. So it looks like a little light bulb, upside down light bulb, and then you turn it upside down to fill the cork with the scent, and then turn it the right way up again, and then it just smells, makes your car smell nice. And as Chris and I are sharing a car at the minute, I thought any little help that we can get would be nice. So I bought watermelon. So I came away with about £96, which I'm quite happy with. Like I said, it was a lovely venue. Had a really lovely time. It was just cosy and Christmassy and lovely. So then on the Sunday I did Plymouth Life Centre. That one not so well organised. A mission and a half to set up. So we had an email maybe the day before, and was it the day before? Pretty sure it was the day before, just saying that we'd be able to drop our stuff off, like park at the front entrance, drop our stuff off, and then set it up, like move the car and set it up. So I was like, oh, okay, well that'll be great because it's quite a big venue and it's got a very big car park, but the car park isn't like right by the front door or anything. You've got to walk. It's a swimming pool, you walk to it. It's not just a swimming pool, it's a life centre, so there's lots of other things. Anyway, I'm rambling. Anyway, we get there and it's not that case at all. It's park in the car park and walk all your stuff up, including your table, because we had to take our own tables and chairs. Or we were supposed to take our own chairs. I didn't have any chairs. I'd left ours outside and it rained. So luckily they did actually have some spare chairs, which was great. But that wasn't the most ideal start, especially as I can't lift or I can't hold anything heavy in this wrist at all anymore. It's completely and utterly had enough. And Isabella has developed some sort of RSI in her wrist as well. So both of us trying to lug this table was very painful and not very fun. So I ended up parking in the loading bay, and we quickly just took all the stuff in, and then I parked the car, and I did the same when we packed up, because I tried to take the table back to the car and I just abandoned it. Quite honestly, I couldn't do it, so I abandoned it, went and got the car, picked it back up again, and then we packed the car up that way, which actually a lot of other people ended up doing as well. The venue itself is lovely. We were in a massive sports hall, and it was a family fun day as well as a craft fair. So they had an inflatable slide, they had like traditional games, and then they had so they split us into three, sorry. So they had all the games as you walked into the right, and then almost directly in front of you was all the information booths, and then the market was to the left. There were about 20 stalls. 3 of us were crochet. Wasn't best pleased, and I don't think the others were either. There wasn't a lot of footfall. There were a couple of people who worked in the centre that actually came in and said they didn't even know the event was happening. The organiser came around and spoke to a couple of other booths. They didn't speak to me, but they spoke to a couple of other booths, and they were like, yeah, it's our first one. How are you getting on? How are you finding it? And I was like, well, if they'd come and asked me, then they would have got a bit of feedback. So probably just as well that they didn't actually come and talk to me. But anyway, go through what I sold. So my first sale of the day was actually before it even started, and that was to a fellow vendor, and she bought 2 long neck dinosaurs and a T-Rex. So long necks £10, T-Rex £8. And that gave me a false sense of hope that it was going to be a really, really good day. But that was the most exciting sale that I had all day, other than one other one. So so she spent £28 on my stall, which was absolutely amazing. I then sold a duck in a hat, a popping mushroom, 3 pickles to 3 little girls that came over together, 2 sets of earrings for £3, an octo for £4 to another vendor. Actually, the earrings were to another vendor, and then 3 scrunchies for £5 to another vendor. And then my most other exciting sale of the day was this little family that came over. It was mum, dad, and little boy, and they spotted the chicken nugget and they thought it was just absolutely adorable. And they were looking at a few of the other things, and dad said, all right, mum, go away with our little boy, and I'll catch up with you. And the little boy was like, no, I want to stay with you. He's like, no, go with mum. I'll catch up. And this went back and forth for about 5 minutes. Anyway, eventually they wandered off, and dad bought chicken nugget, a turtle for £8 and a cat for 15. So that was very nice. So I made a grand total of £99. But again, I bought some coffees and things, and the table was £10, and we had to donate a raffle prize. So I gave a duck in a frog hat. And they didn't even do the raffle that day. They haven't done it yet. It's not until like the 15th of December or something, at a completely different location. And obviously we bought raffle tickets because I like to support. And yeah, that's probably money down the drain. But anyway, that was that one. So yeah, so £99, which I'm not sniffing at. It's just, it had such potential. And it's just really disappointing that more didn't go into it, and that the vendors weren't better vetted, because when you applied for it, they asked what you did, and I've been turned away from a market this year because there was another crocheter, which is brilliant. You know, I think that's great. You know, if they get in first, they get in first, fantastic. And I wish they'd done the same with this. And the thing that really got me was the other two weren't UKCA marked either. So it was just a bit of a kick in the teeth, but it is what it is. So, you know, I made £200 at the weekend, which is brilliant. So that's been put aside for Christmas. I've got 2 more markets coming up this weekend. I've got one on Friday and one on Saturday, but I'm unable to make anything. I can't crochet at the minute. I can't even write. I can't even put my seatbelt on without saying some very choice words. So what I've got is what I've got, which is a bit disappointing really, because I've only got like 4 pickles left. I've got enough, well actually I've only got 2 long neck dinosaurs, so I sold 2 on Saturday, no 3 on Saturday, which only left me with 2, and then I was like, oh, I'll try and get 2 made, which I did manage to do on Saturday afternoon, because my wrist was okay, and I sold 2 more on Sunday, so now I've still only got 2 on Sunday. Couldn't do anything when I got home, could not do a thing. And yesterday I managed to get through work, but it's just getting worse and worse. I've got a doctor's appointment next week to see if there's anything else I can do while I wait to find out whether or not I can have steroid injections. I'm also waiting on a acupuncture referral and a different physio. Sorry, I moved it. Physio referral. Difficult to say. But I've lost my what do they call it? Span? Is that what they call it? So I can't. I mean, I can. It won't do that anymore. It will get to about there, and that's it. It's tight all here and all down here. So yeah. So I put this on rather than the brace, because the brace stretches my thumb out, which obviously I know I need to do, but I'm giving it a rest for the minute because it stretches out and it really, really hurts. So yeah, so we're just having a little break from the brace at the minute, and I've just got a wrist support on for the time being, and then I'll put the brace on when I leave the house, because Jake's got football training tonight, so I'll need it for driving. But yeah, so that was last weekend. Like I said, I've got the 2 coming up this weekend. One is a primary school, one is a church hall, and then I have my last one the Saturday after, if I have any stock left. If I do, I'll go. If I don't, then obviously I'll just forfeit the money and cancel it, because like I said, I cannot do any more. I've managed to get 2 out of 3 of my custom orders that I had waiting done. I don't think I'm going to get the 3rd one done. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Maybe like 10 minutes on, half an hour off type thing. We'll see. They want it for Christmas, so I've still got 3 weeks, so I could dabble in it and see if I can get it done, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll try. They haven't paid for it yet or anything. It was just an order that they put in. We'll see. But yeah, so that's everything that I have to catch up on. Sorry, I probably look exactly the same as the last video. Nothing's going up in order either. Well, it's going up in order, but it's not going up accurately time-wise. I'm about a week behind with my videos, just now. But I hope you're all doing well, and I will let you know how this lot of markets go next week. Alright, take care.